In this video, I want to tackle a deceptively simple question. What actually are probabilities? And more generally, what is randomness? Because we use probabilities all the time, whether it's rolling dice in a game, predicting tomorrow's weather, or making investment decisions because your broker told you that this stock can only go up. But what is a probability, really? Well, the answer might be a little unsatisfying because there is no single answer. Instead, what I want to do in this video is to present to you 3 ways of how you can think about probabilities, which are all valid and useful, sometimes more and sometimes less, depending on the given situation. These ways could be labeled as naive interpretation, subjective interpretation, and the frequentist interpretation. So, what are they? And with that, welcome back to Probably Optimal. Nice that you're here, and without too much talk, let's dive right into. The first interpretation, the naive one, says that some events involve true randomness, as in nature itself doesn't follow a deterministic path here. In this interpretation, the probability of an event A is just how likely it is to happen, because the outcome is fundamentally unpredictable. For example, you could observe a particle moving in space, and under this interpretation, the exact movement of the particle is inherently random. That is, there is simply no law that describes where the particle will move next, and even the particle does not know it. In the second interpretation, the subjective one, this lack of knowledge gets shifted from the particle onto the observer, meaning that the particle might indeed follow a deterministic pattern. It's just the observer who cannot understand this pattern, such that the movement seems random. So here, probability is all about your own belief, how confident you are that the event A will happen. That's why it's subjective. Before we go on, let me hit you with a quick thought experiment to highlight the difference between the first and the second interpretation. Imagine that I tell you that I have a random number generator and I show you the result after calling it several times. While these numbers might seem random to you, are you actually sure about that? Maybe I created these numbers in a fully deterministic fashion. Maybe pause the video for a second, analyze these numbers for patterns, and tell me in the comments below what you think how I created them. So, to show you my magic random number generator, I will simply give you some more numbers. Do you see now how it works? I guess for most people it still looks quite random, but as soon as I give them the next few numbers, you realize that these were actually just the first few digits of pi, and from 1 second to the next, all the randomness disappeared. Absolutely mind-blowing, I know. So, let's go back to our last interpretation of probabilities, namely the frequentist interpretation. This one is a bit different than the other two because here the probability of an event A is independent of how you interpret randomness, and it is simply the relative long-run frequency with which A will happen. So, to stay in the context of our example, the relative frequency with which our particle will be located in a certain region. But before we end, here's the actual beauty of probability theory. It works no matter how you choose to interpret it, whether randomness lives in nature, in your head, or in long-run frequencies. It doesn't matter. The math just works the same. And in upcoming videos, I'll show you how. Until then, have a nice time and thanks for watching.